Welcome back to the show. Now, before we went on break, okay, we had a guest with us, but congratulations to you if you won the recharge cards. Go on our Facebook page, let us know that you won, and you stand the chance of winning more lovely gifts. Before we went on break, we had the country manager of OLX, Mrs. Lola Masha, with us here in the studio, and she's been talking to us about OLX, the safety guaranteed and in online marketing. So you were saying that there are measures that have been put in place.
Yeah, absolutely. The first is every single ad, before it goes live on OLX, is actually reviewed by one of our staff members. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
What things are you looking out for?
Several things. We're looking for, internal confidential information as well. Okay. But there's several red flags that we have seen to indicate suspicious activity. So we look for those trends, and if we do see that, we take the ads down immediately. Now, we are not perfect, no one is, and we also rely on our users as well to report ads to us. So we have a system where users, fans of OLX, actually can report ads to us. We investigate those ads, and we also take them down if our investigations do show that those ads are suspicious. A
form of civic responsibility.
Sort of, you could call it that. You could call it that. But I think what's also important to highlight is we work very closely with law enforcement. And I think up to date, we've caught 20 folks, scammers, that were trying to use the platform illegitimately.
Wow.
Now, this is, if we think comparatively, it's a small number compared to the number of users that have successfully bought items on OLX, right? Be it cars, be it phones, electronics. So every day we have hundreds of thousands. Oh, great. OLX. That's a great success story. So we have
less than 48 hours.
That's such a fantastic success story. So again, we have thousands of users every day that use OLX with no hassle whatsoever. But we also want to make sure that those that try to use our platform for ill, that we go after them aggressively. And we work with the police. We've caught and jailed about 20 scammers so far. And we pursue those cases to the full extent of the law. So again, I can give my assurance that OLX is a safe platform.
The OLX is, the revolution of internet marketing has changed the way of doing business. I could sit in my house and not necessarily have to rent a physical shop, and OLX is taking that burden away from me. But do you have a price scale on, for example, if I have an iPad and I decide to sell it for ₦1 million, just like eBay, auction it to the highest bidder, do you have a price ceiling on certain products, or is just left to my discretion?
Right. So I'd mentioned earlier that there were certain red flags that we look out for when we review items. Price is clearly one of those. So if your price is either too high or too low, that sends us
There's a reasonable profit margin.
There's a reasonable range, right, for items. And we know that. We have the data around that. We have hundreds of thousands of items on OLX. So we do have a rich data set of what typical items go for.
I know there are so many items that people want to sell on OLX, and you may not be able to exhaust the list if I ask you what can be sold. What I would like to ask is what can't be sold on OLX?
Anything that is not legal can't be sold. And anything that is offensive to users, so it could be legal, but it's offensive, also can't be sold. We're very much family friendly, right? So we want content that your 13-year-old cousin or your 11-year-old sister can view on OLX with no concerns whatsoever.
OLX is currently free to Nigerians to use, but a lot of Nigerians will be wondering, what's in it for you?
Yes,
why would you give me a shop, and how do you guys make money?
Yes. So we started...
You link me up with people for free,
yes.
I get my money for free, everyone is happy.
Yes.
But what happens to OLX?
Right, we have to be happy as well, right? We have to pay salaries. We started free, and part of the model is still very much free for users to use. However, we've started to monetize.
There's a premium service.
Exactly, by providing premium services to our users. And one of those premium services is our Do It For Me initiative. And what that is you're a busy individual, you don't have the time to list all those items yourself. You may be concerned about having your phone number public, or you don't want folks in your home OLX actually has about over 100 verified champs that would come help you sell those items. Oh, wow. So we do all the work for you, right? We take those items, take photos of them, if it's your iPad, if it's your old laptop, if it's your car, your refrigerator. We take the photos of those items, we post them on your behalf, we take the calls on your behalf as well. We negotiate pricing because we know what the reasonable price is as well. So we're able to get the very best
and
deal.
It's almost like a verified, if I know I'm buying off an OLX champ, I know nothing can absolutely
Exactly.
So there are a lot of people that are home watching and wanting to, they have things they're thinking, you know, this thing has stayed for too long, I want to sell it off.
Do you sell food products? Or
We
can
do,
you sell food
yes,
products?
you can. You can. So we have users selling chickens, for example. We have goats.
And those that are selling tomato. In this era.
Yeah, tomatoes not so much, but
is gold,
more livestock.
Okay, so those who want to sell, who have things they want to sell, how do
Yes.
they go about it?
It's very easy. You go to our website, www.olx.com.ng, or you download the app from your Play Store or from your App Store, or you just give us a call. Our number is 0700 call OLX, which is 0700 2255 659, and we'll gladly help you through that process.
All right. Thank you so much, Mrs. Lola Masha. It's been amazing.
Been a pleasure having you.
I will
Thank you
definitely
much.
visit OLX.com because I need to sell this young man right here.
That would be illegal.
That would be illegal. Okay, I'll find a way around it. If I can't sell him, I'll sell his property. All right, we've been talking about OLX and the safety of online marketing. We'll be going on a quick break. When we come back, we'll be having our little but mighty guest with us here in the studio. Stay tuned.
To enjoy more of these our Gbenga videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.